Welcome back everyone. In the previous video we have installed the WordPress software and we have logged into the admin screen. If you're not able to find the URL to your admin screen, what you can do is you can just go to the domain in which you have installed the WordPress, and you can do www.domain.com or .in depending upon what kind of domain name you have purchased, and do a wp-admin, and then that will give you the login page where you can enter the username and password and login, and you will land up on this page. So we have seen once we have installed the WordPress how our site look like. It is nowhere close to what we have seen in the agenda in the first video. So yeah, we will go ahead and install some themes and plugins which will make it a little bit look like that, and then we'll start adding the products. So first we'll go ahead and add a theme. So this is the admin dashboard, and this should be accessible only to you. You shouldn't be sharing this password with anybody. You should be sharing only with the people who you trust, because admin can really do anything. They can delete or bring the entire site down. So give only to the trustworthy people, or share at minimum with the minimum users possible. We'll also see how you can share with a controlled settings, like users won't be able to change, the users who log in to the dashboard won't be able to change the theme and all, but only you as an admin should be able to change anything here. So there can be multiple types of user who will be able to log in to the WP admin console. The end users who will be making purchase should never be allowed to log in here, and yeah, you shouldn't be sharing any username and password. For them we will give a different login where they can manage their order and stuff. So as a WordPress admin, we will go to the appearance tab. We'll discuss all the tabs in the detail in the later section. First we will go to the theme tag, and as per my recommendation, if you want to go with theme, I would suggest a theme called Astra. So what you can do is you can just click on WordPress org themes, and you can search for any theme online. And one of my favorite themes that you can use, which is more appropriate for an e-commerce, is Astra. So you can see this is the Astra theme, and yeah, you can click install, and it will be installed in a few seconds. Yeah, that's already installed, and then you can just hit active to activate the theme. So yeah, you can see here active Astra, and other themes there are options of activating it. Now we'll stick to this theme, and we'll see how our website has changed post installation of this theme. So let's click on the brand name, or you can right click and just click on open in new tab, and then the website will open here, and then you can see there is a slight change in how the website looks, but it's nowhere close to what we expect an e-commerce website to look like. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and install few more add-ons to our WordPress website so that it slightly starts looking like an e-commerce website. All right. So yeah, so go back to the admin panel, and then we will install some plugins. You can hit install plugins, and in the plugin section you can click on add new. So again, this also will search the marketplace for any plugin that we want to install. You can search for WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is a plugin that will enable us with all the features that we want for an e-commerce website. Or you can search for e-commerce if WooCommerce is not showing any result for us. Okay, all right. We'll go ahead and install this plugin by WooCommerce, and it has quite a downloads, 5 million active downloads. So yeah, just go ahead and install this plugin. So just activate this plugin, same as what we did for theme. Once this plugin is activated, it will ask you few steps that we need to configure so that our e-commerce website has it needs a pre-configured details before it goes live. So let's try to configure all these details here itself. Click yes please. It's taking a bit to load. Yeah, all right. So here you can mention your store address. The store address is where you actually, as a website owner or the business owner, is your website. Suppose if you're mentioning, say, Gachibowli, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, or maybe just SBI, SBI Road, country is India. I'll put it as India, Telangana, and then you can put the city as Hyderabad, and I can put the pin code as 81. I'm setting up. You can uncheck this box. I'm setting up a store for client, because you are not setting up for a client, you're setting it for yourself. So this also WooCommerce is asking if you can send some tracking details, which will improve their plugin. So you can check this, yes, because they are not tracking any personal information from you. So you can very well go ahead and help them with the stats as well if anything is going wrong. Click continue, and then yeah, they are asking what type of site you are trying to build. You can just enter this detail. This is only for their knowledge, and this has nothing to do with how your website is going to look. So you can just check a few, and then what type of product will you be listing. So you will be listing physical products only, the products that needs to be shipped to customer. Downloads are something like MP3 and all, MP3 video downloads and all, and subscription is where there is a subscription model, like user subscribe for a monthly activity, like in YouTube you pay for ad-free content or something like that, right? There is subscription model, membership model. So yeah, so there are different types of options. You can read the description which suits your needs. So for our e-commerce website which sells good, the physical product is the most relevant one. So we'll go ahead and choose that one and hit continue. So how many products will you be listing? Again, this is also not relevant to how your website will look, but you can go ahead and choose anything in here. Like if are you selling currently anywhere, you can just click no, and you can leave all these things for blank. This is to have another set of configurations. You can explore these things once you're more familiar with the WordPress, and if you want to have this configuration in place, just let me know. I will try to answer it in the comment section, and if there is more demand, I'll try to create a video on that as well. So I'll hit continue now, and yeah, it's telling me to choose a theme, and I've already chose a theme in the previous section. So yeah, if I'm happy with that theme, I'll just say continue with my active theme. And yeah, so they're asking enhance your store with WooCommerce services. Click yes please, because this will add few of those functionalities like shipping and tracking your sales or taxes and all. So this is really helpful plugin. This will add an extra plugin that is again helpful for you. Yeah, that's all guys. That's all with the setup that we had to do. Now let's go ahead and check if all the plugins that we installed are active. So we have installed WooCommerce and WooCommerce service plugins, right? So these are the two plugins that we have installed, and those are active. So you can, there's an option to deactivate it. If you deactivate, all the e-commerce functionality will go off. Now